This is my reflection journal in Introduction to Criminology. I learned the brief history of the criminology that is started in Europe. The criminology is derived from the word crimen, meaning crime or accusation, and it's defined as the study of crimes, criminals, and criminal behavior. Criminal etiology, sociology of law, penology of correction, criminal or forensic science is the four division of criminology. A person commits a crime is because, for example, eagerness, the status of life, and poverty. We can commit a crime with that. So, there is a punishment reserved for us based on the gravity of the crime that we commit, but each punishment have a purpose and that will be given a chance to rehabilitate the offender. Nature of criminology. I've learned a lot of knowledge from this subject, like the nature of criminology, the applied science, social science, dynamic, and nationalistic, and also the object of interest in criminology, the crimes that is an act, omission, or violence of a criminal on its legal points. And I learned also all the classifications of crime. I realized that crime is a part of our daily life. Wherever you go, there's always a crime, but because of our laws, this can minimal or to preventable the cause of crime. Even if we don't know how what we do, sometimes it is also a crime. Like when you help a person that committing a crime, but you don't know that it is a crime, it is called accomplice. I've learned from the lesson objects of interest in criminology is that it is a crime or yung tinatawag na criminal acts. And yung criminals naman ay tinatawag nating perpetrators of crime. And yung criminal behaviors at yung the study of victim. Crime is also a genetic name that refers to offense that is punishable by special laws. Kasama dito yung Republic Acts, Presidential Decrees, Executive Orders, Memorandum Curriculars, and Rules and Regulation. Felony, the act or omission that is punishable by Revised Penal Code, the criminal law in the Philippines. Misdelinquency, misdemeanor, acts that are in violation of simple rules and regulation, infraction of law that are violation of ordinance. Approaches and theories of crime. I understand different theories of the crime and cause of crime and explain for the reason for the occurrence of. I also appreciate the approaches in studying criminology. The subject approach, ito yung tumatalakay sa biological or genetic na paliwanag ng mga krimen na nakatuon sa mga anyo ng mga abnormalidad na umiiral sa isang individual bago at pagkatapos ng isang krimen. Objective approach, ito naman ay yung tumatalakay sa pag-aaral ng mga grupo, prosesong panlipunan at institusyon bilang influence to behavior. Contemporary approach, kombinasyon ng iba't ibang mga diskarte upang ipaliwanag ang mga dahilan, which is focuses on the psychoanalytical, psychiatric, and sociological theories. Introduction to Criminal Investigation and Study Criminal Behavior. I learned the importance of psychology in understanding criminal behavior, the ID, ego, and superego. Pag sinabing ID, ito ay yung bahagi ng kinamulatan that contains all the urges and the impulses. Tinatawag din itong the pleasure principle. Ego, aware of when they think about themselves. And yung superego, it reflects our social media moral. In criminal investigation, there is a fact finder. Or ito yung nagko-collect ng mga facts to accomplish the third-fold aim. Ang third-fold aim naman is to identify the guilty party, to locate the guilty party, and to provide evidence for his guilt. And I realized that the criminal investigator executed by the tools of information, interrogation or interview, and also the instrumentation. And yung kind ng information na kailangan gaya ng regular information or yung open sources, cultivated galing sa informants and informers. The last is grapevine or yung nakuha galing sa underworld or sa prisoners and criminals. Patterns of crime and sexual disorder deviation. I learned that in patterns of criminal behavior is that the anxiety disorders or mas kilala sa neurotic fear. Pero kapag naman ito ay paminsan-minsan lang ngunit matindi, tinatawag itong panic. But when it is mild but continuous, it is called worry. May mga classification ang anxiety disorder like the obsessive compulsive disorder. It is usually centered on fear that one will submit to. Uncontrollable impulse. Asthenic disorders or yung pagkapagod ng physical and mental at iba't ibang mga sakit. Phobic disorders, ito yung patuloy na pagkatakot sa isang lugar or bagay. The sexual deviations disorder na nakakaapekto sa mga kalalakihan. Una, erectile insufficiency, impotency, or yung kawalan ng kakayahang makamit o makapanatili para sa matagumpay na pagtatalik. Premature ejaculation, the unsatisfactory brief period of sexual stimulation. Retarded ejaculation, inability to ejaculate during intercourse. Organized crime. I learned that organized crime is criminal activity by an enduring structure or organization, developed and devoted primarily to pursuit of profits through illegal means, but sometimes referred as the MOB, Mafia, Syndicate, or Cosa Nostra. Crime group works organized by an enforcer, the one who make arrangements or for killing and injuring the members or non-members. A corrupter helps the member security and maintain immunity from arrest, prosecution, and punishment. Mas kilala din ang corruptor sa panunuhol, pagbili, pananakot at pagbabanta, at paggamit ng mga mabubulaklak na mga salita sa pakikipag-usap sa mga pulis at public officers. A corruptee is yung public official that is not a member of the organization family. May mga characteristics yung mga organized ng crimes. Conspiracy, activity involving coordination of members or pakikipagsabuatan, economic gain. yung pananakot at pagkontrol sa mga kasamang miyembro at biktima. Introduction to Criminalistics. I learned that it is the study of physical evidence through a laboratory work. May mga division ang criminalistics, the scientific division and the technological division. Sa scientific division, nandyan yung chemistry, physics, and biology. Sa technological division naman ay fingerprinting, forensic photography, question document examination, polygraphy, forensic medicine of forensic ballistics. Sa fingerprinting, it is the cornerstone or criminal investigation and identification. Sabi nga ng mga researchers na no two persons have exactly the same fingerprints in their individual characteristics. Ibig sabihin, hindi tayo magkakapare-pareho. It is one of the most reliable means of personal identification. The forensic photography help in reconstruction of crime and identity of suspect as well as victims. The polygraphy detecting deception with the use of polygraphy instrument. Forensic ballistics, science and motion of projectiles or yung paggalaw at bilis. I learned that correction is yung nangangalaga, nagbabantay at nagre-rehabilitate of all the criminal offenders. And also they have the different punishment. Maraming way kung papaano nagpapataw ng punishment. Like the death penalty, physical torture, deprivation, and transportation or slavery. Sa death penalty, ang halimbawa nito is yung pagsunog, pagbigti at pagpugot ng ulo. Sa physical torture naman ay ito yung babalian ka. Deprivation naman ay ito yung pagbabawalan bisitahin or bumisita. Talagang ilalayo ka sa iba. But all this was only done in ancient time. This is how they give punishment, suffering, or yung pagpapahirap those people who commit a crime. It is called the penalty. But it is also it's not possible to simply give or impose punishment. There are judicial conditions of penalty. Kailangan ay hindi nakakaapekto sa integrity ng isang individual person as a human being. Ito yung tinatawag na productive suffering. Halimbawa pa is yung commensurate with the offense. Dito ay may iba't ibang uri ng pagbibigay ng punishment. It depends on the offenders kung gaano kabigat ang kanyang nakomit na crime. Personal, legal, equal, certain, and correctional. Yan yung mga conditions na kailangan sundin sa pagbibigay ng penalty sa isang offenders. Mayroong dalawang rival prison system in the history of correction. Ito yung tinatawag na the Uburn prison, the Uburn prison system, also called congregate system. Ito yung may kanya-kanya silang selda tuwing gabi, tapos sa umaga naman ay sama-sama silang nagtatrabaho. The Pennsylvania or yung tinatawag na solitary system. Ito naman ay kabaligtaran ng congregate system because they are not given the opportunity to be together. Sa security group naman ay sila yung responsable sa mga inmates or yung nagbibigay ng security. Escort section group, This group is the one who transferred to penal institution. Sila yung sumasama or nagbabantay sa mga inmates sa tuwing lalabas sila ng penal institution. Or magta-travel sila outside the penal institution. Sa BINA section, sila yung tagatanggap or nagbibigay ng mga orders. Or yung court summon orders, mga notifications. Security platoon, sila yung nag-a-admit at nagre-release ng mga orders. The overall security ng jail compound ay responsable dito ay ang security group. I realized that even if we have committed a crime and broken the law, a person who has committed a crime still has the right to be treated as a fellow human being. That is, criminal offender can still do or help his family out of prison in financial through the help of the work and education therapy service. Sila yung group na nagbibigay trabaho sa loob ng kulungan. Even if you are a criminal offender, you can still earn more money, give your family. We also have a brand of medical health that takes care of our health, that even if we are bad people or breaking the law, they really still take care of the health of the prisoners, the religious service, guidance, and counseling service. These groups help to develop the personality of an inmate, or when a criminal offenders has a personal problem, they are the ones who help or provide guidance to solve or overcome. An inmate all his problems and see new hope